Welcome back, YouTube. I am the one man Click, the host with the most, and you are watching Sneaker Adventures. Like to treat my feet, finest leather and rubber. Another one like me, I promise you there's no other. Keep the swoosh and the stripes, alligator and ostrich. Shoe game on point, so every day I got options. Fresh starts from my feet, then I work my way up. Now before we get started, make sure y'all hit like, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, make sure y'all smash that like button, and make sure y'all drop me a comment at the end of this video so y'all let me know what y'all think. Now let's get into the video. You know, growing up, I never really got to choose what kind of sneakers I wanted or what I would like. You know what I mean? Most times it was you know, what was on sale, what was on clearance, you know what I mean, bargains and stuff like that. So my selection was limited, you know what I mean, but I still made it work, you know what I mean. I appreciate my parents for, you know, doing everything they could for me, you know what I mean. So, you know, I was always clean, you know what I mean, so that ain't no issue, you know what I mean. But I would always see everybody else and other kids and other people that had like different styles of shoes, but I didn't know back then. I wasn't as into them as I am now. You know what I mean? But that all changed. You know what I mean? That all changed 1 year. And from then, I haven't been right since. Now, once I got to a certain age and I was able to work, I was, you know, my taste started to expand. You know what I mean? And one summer I took off to go work in Iowa. And when I went to go work, I saved my money because, you know, like I said, I didn't really get to choose my clothes too much, you know what I mean? So, or my shoes, you know what I mean? My shoes mostly, but my clothes, you know, more or less. But my shoes, I never really got to choose them. So now that I had a little bit of money, you know what I mean? And I was making money, you know, a good amount of money. I saved my money till I got, you know, till it was almost time to go back to school because it was a summer job, you know what I mean? So I saved a lot of my money and I went shopping. I went balling out, you know what I mean? And this was in Iowa, out of all places, Iowa. You know what I mean? It was Iowa City, matter of fact. You know what I mean? So anyways, I saved my money and I went shopping and I found what I like to call a hood store or a ghetto store. You know what I mean? Like an urban store. I found one in the mall, so I was like, man, it's about to go down. But I was still cautious because my mom and my mama always taught me how to, like, you know, shop. So, you know, as far as saving, finding deals, and my pops was the same way, you know what I mean? You can always negotiate. Since this wasn't a chain store, it was like a you know, it was a small business type of thing. I was able to negotiate. So, and I did, you know what I mean? Shout out to the homies there. I don't remember their name, but I bought a lot of clothes, but most importantly, I bought a lot of kicks. I must have bought like at least eight or nine different pairs that summer. And that was able to stay fresh all year long. Now, out of all the kicks I bought, you know what I mean, my very first pair of kicks that I got to choose, like spending my own money and being, you know, a little bit loud, like me picking out my very first pair of shoes, I still have them. You know what I mean? I still have them, and they're sentimental to me. I mean, they mean something to me because this proved that I could buy. That this proved to me, you know, if you work hard and you save your money and you got it in your mind, you can accomplish anything. You know what I mean? And that pair and that shoe is this right here. It's an Air Force One high or mid, I think. I'm not too sure. Now, it's a little beat up because it's patent leather, but I've taken care of it as much as I could. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not really as into them as I used to be. You know what I mean? But this is the pair, you know what I mean? Lime green, white, yellow. You know what I mean? These were fly back in the day. I used to wear the hell out of them, as you can see. You know what I mean? All the creasing and all that. But patent leather creases very easily. But that's a totally different video, so we'll get into that later. But this is the first pair of shoes I ever bought with my own money that, you know, I got to pick them and nobody could tell me nothing about them. You know what I mean? As you can see, they're a little loud, but that's just the way I like them. Now, y'all may be wondering, why in the hell did I get those shoes out of all the shoes I could possibly buy? Well, like I said, I was bargaining with the people there, so I would tell them, hey, you know, how much, like, I found a shirt that actually went with this, and I don't have it no more, because that was some pounds ago. But anyways, it was a lime green, yellow, and white shirt that matched these shoes, and it was a I don't remember what it was. It was an underground clothing brand, but it was like a polo style shirt. You know what I mean? So they went perfectly with them. So I looked at the shirt, and then as soon as I looked at the shirt, the owner told me, you know what? I got a pair of kicks that goes with it. And when I saw them, I'm like, man, I gotta have them. So, you know what I mean? One came with the other, so I went ahead and got them. That's why I got that particular pair. That was my first purchase. And I liked them, you know what I mean? Don't ever let nobody tell you or criticize you for your taste of shoes. You like what you like, they like what they like, and what you like is what you like, and that's all that matters. If you like them, wear them. That's one thing I could stress a lot. If you like them, wear them. Don't worry about what anybody else may think. You know what I mean? But I got these and I wore them. And I went ahead and bought another 2 shirts, like a yellow one and a green one, plain. They may have had some graphic on it or whatever, but they were T-shirts. But I also got them to go with these. You know what I mean? But when I went to school in these, man, fresh, man. I felt fresh to death. You know what I mean? So that's why I got these out of all pairs. And I actually still have a couple pairs of them too. I may do a story time on them later, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. But these, man, these right here. You know what I mean? Now, another interesting story about these, man, is since I'm a rapper, you know what I mean? I used to do a lot of shows, and I had homies that I was in a group with or whatever. You know, shout out to Quad County Productions, man. I used to be in Quad County, you know what I mean? But anyways, my boy Los, Los So Fly, shout out to him. He saw these and he's like, man, I gotta have them. And I kept telling him no, man, but he kept making the deal sweeter and sweeter. So eventually, man, I sold them to him. You know what I mean? And I like, fuck, man. And then after I sold them to him, after a while, like, damn, man, I wish I had them. You know, fast forward a couple years, I saw him. I saw him again, and I went to his crib, and he had them still. And I'm like, what's up, man? What you want for me? By then, man, they were already, you know, worn more. I had worn them out, but he had worn them out some more. So I asked him, hey, what's up, man? What's up with getting them back? So he gave me a good price, and I got them back. You know what I mean? So they're sentimental to me. They mean something to me. That's why I still keep them. And these are from like 07, 08 is when I got these. 2007, 2008. You know what I mean? So it's what, 2020 now? So they're, I mean, so 07, 08, so they're old, you know what I mean? But I still keep them. I still rock them from time to time, because if you don't wear them, they will eventually separate and all that. And I like to enjoy them regardless of all the creasing and all that. You know what I mean? I still keep them clean and I still wear them. You know what I mean? Because I like them. That's all that matters. So as you can tell, man, me and them kids been through a whole lot. You know what I mean? To losing them, to getting them back again, and to keeping them. You know what I mean? Before we go any further, make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and make sure you comment down below. Let me know what you think of these kicks so far. You know what I mean? And let me know if you guys like the story time, so I can continue it or I can discontinue it. You know what I mean? Alright, that was it for this video. If y'all like it, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all drop me a comment and share this video, man, with anybody you think might like them. You know what I'm saying? These are some loud kicks, you know what I mean? But they're mine, and I like them, and they mean something to me because they were the first pair of kicks I ever bought with my own money that I got to choose. You know what I mean? So that's the deal. So this is it, man. This has been it for Sneaker Adventures. Let me know if y'all like it, man. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned. I got another video dropping. And I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Salute.